Actually Controller, the podcast that is actually Controller. And we are actually in control of everything you're hearing right now. I'm so very sorry.
Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to Actually Controllers.
It's been so long.
Did you miss us?
It's been so long.
We missed you.
It's been a long time.
It has been
It has.
a long time.
Yeah.
So, you got everybody. You got
Chad.
and Steve.
And Bob.
And Jeff.
And Chris.
He's here.
I am.
He's
Back
not
from World
in, like,
Tour.
Costa Rica
Yeah.
or...
I was just joking about the world tour, but okay.
And we're not in Mexico.
Yeah. Not right
And
now.
we're not in Chris and I aren't in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I will be in Europe in a couple months.
Let's go.
Supposedly.
It's kind of weird. I mean, we've been into a lot of countries this year.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
north and south.
Yep.
A lot of
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah, Chris and I can honestly say that we have been into all of the North American countries.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neat.
Due to band-related reasons.
All music related, yeah. Well, yeah, because I couldn't make it there last February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that.
Oh, no! You could.
Yeah.
You did!
I mean, we did.
Yeah.
At one point.
It was, turn around and go home.
Short-lived, and I got a call while eating dinner of plans changing.
Yep.
So...
Well, you know, it happens sometimes.
But yeah, we wanted to give a final wrap-up to the entirety of
The year.
2025.
Yeah, it's
and
2025.
2025, adding January into the mix as well. We had some carryovers.
Fiscal year.
Yeah, fiscal year, because we already had some carryovers that
Tour
were
year.
booked into 2026 for January that we booked way early on in 2025.
Yeah.
So, and with us kind of wrapping everything up for us to just go into writing and production mode again.
And a lot of the huge thank yous that we need to throw out, you know,
Yeah.
because, like, we were in the Battle of the Bands,
Pandemonium.
Bandemonium.
Which is about to start back up, actually.
Yeah.
February 20th.
We did not think we would last as long as we did, and we have to thank absolutely everybody that came out and gave us all the love that they did, because that was incredible. It was
Salute yourselves.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Even though
Absolutely awesome.
it completely derailed what our initial plans were for the year.
I did.
It's like, we were supposed to be writing music. Well, we're going to play another show.
Okay, let's write music. Oh, nope, we got another show.
We got another
Yep.
show. It was good stuff, though. And
Yeah.
thank you again. It was a blast. And if you happen to make it out and be a part of that, we love you guys so much.
Yeah, it was an experience that I don't think I could put into words that I've had in other situations with band stuff prior.
Yeah. It was always a pleasant surprise.
How delicate.
It was always a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
But we expected that we would have that time, and we were pleasantly surprised to not have that time.
Were you pleasantly surprised?
We were pleasantly surprised. So there.
Yeah. So I just realized I didn't hit record on the other camera. We've only had the one
Do we
camera
need
going,
to-
so what up?
We need to do the clap again?
Nope,
No.
we're good.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Jeff
I've had
wants-
one camera
Jeff wants
going
to clap
this entire
again.
time.
You're gonna have to do the clap.
Do you have to get the clap again? No,
No.
Jeff, you don't need to get the clap again.
That really hurt last time.
I bet it did.
I bet it did.
But yeah, it started with Bandemonium. I mean, huge thanks to Zach. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
that's kind of where that all
His
really
efforts
needs
to
to
support
go
local
to.
music are just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
Seriously.
gargantuan.
the support, because I mean, really with Zach, for us, it started well before Bandemonium of him really supporting us when all the 2020 crap was going on and everything, and pretty much everybody was in some form of a shutdown.
Yeah.
And kind of spinning wheels of trying to figure out what to do to still stay relevant and let everybody know that they're still a band and they're still trying to do things. He reached out and was like, hey, we're trying to do a team up with Sweetwater, with What's Up and everything, and do an in-studio acoustic thing and everything. Mm-hmm. And not only did he get us in, and we actually tracked a couple tracks acoustic in Studio A. It was a full live video production, audio production. We got put onto the front cover of What's Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
It
made
was
sure-
a marquee thing for
He
over a
really
week.
he really made sure to keep us
He really
relevant
kind of pushed
throughout.
it, and
Yeah. Good job, guys.
it was
Yeah.
No. Controller did that.
yes.
Whatever iteration it was, Controller did that.
Hey, they didn't bring out an acoustic piano for me either. It was
Oh,
fun.
no. They had one sitting there.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, Jeff said no.
Yeah,
Yeah. He was too cool.
I know.
He was too cool.
it was not too cool.
So
I was
2025 was a very
But yeah.
busy year.
I will say that from my personal perspective, I feel like show-wise, it was probably the busiest year that this band's ever had, and it's not due to the number of shows, because the band has had more technical number of shows
It was
in a
like
year.
the spacing of
It was
shows.
the spacing this year to where none of the shows other than the actual tour were like lumped together. Everything had that like almost kind of like in traffic when you're waiting at the intersection and that car is just the correct speed and just far enough away where you can't quite get out into the road.
Yeah.
That's how this year kind of felt with our show gapping.
Yeah.
Where it was a show, all right, can we get into writing? Not really. Okay, we need to prep for the next show.
Yeah.
And
It was always, we need to practice our set. We need to make sure we're solid. We have to practice our set. Well, we can work on that one some. Yeah, but we got to practice our set.
Yeah.
And that kind of started at the very beginning of the year, and it just kind of felt like it snowballed with that one where thanks to everybody for actually wanting us to be places
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
actually having us want to play shows. Because I mean, at the end of the day,
there.
that's the only reason that we were that busy with shows, because it's not like, for the majority of them, we were like clamoring and knocking everybody's door down to be like, please let us come play at your place. We got a lot of invites. We got a lot of, hey, what are you up to? We would love for you to hop onto the show type opportunities in 2025, which is awesome. And we can't thank you enough for it. But yeah, it just because of that, we didn't really get to dictate our schedule the same way that we're used to because of that. So,
But there was a lot of building going on too between like making sure the show is going off too. So that was a lot of the pre-production for everything going on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So we've been writing since February of last year.
Something like that.
even before that,
Something.
Yeah.
And so Bandemonium is one of the things that slowed us down.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do over the summer?
summer we were on a cruise,
Mhm.
and we also had
But that was towards
shows.
the end. We had shows all the way like around it too.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had some shows in between there. We also, like to Jeff's point, we had a lot of pre-production that we had to do, especially for the cruise,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of question mark of how many performances we were going to have to do on the cruise, how much material we had to actually have prepped,
Making
how
sure
many
that
evenings we
had-
were going to possibly have to perform.
Yeah, and making sure we had all the material practiced and performed, like what that we knew when we were getting up on stage exactly what we were working with, exactly what we were doing.
Well, and like we knew we had potentially so much more time that we had to fill in that we were having to pull songs out of the mothballs that
Yeah,
we hadn't touched in forever. Like
right.
10-13-07 was one that we pulled out that
That was fun learning that.
that was
Learning-
fun rebuilding an effect for that, because I hadn't had anything on my modern equipment that was meant for that song, because I had all my effects dialed in like 3 generations of equipment ago.
and working with Greg on all of that was really, really good. He really made sure that we were well taken care of, and the Margaritaville shows were excellent. So,
But yeah, another show that we had prior to all of that was we had the big like 2-stage festival thing that we did with Rehab and
That was May 30th. That was looking on my calendar. Yep.
yeah, and that one we got Edge of Destiny. We had a lot of curtain call love actually on that show and everything like that. We got
huge love for Curtain Call. They have been in our corner ever since, and we love them. John, Gigi, we love you guys. You guys are excellent.
So I finally got my curtain call hoodie. It's in the wash right now, or else I'd be wearing it right now. But I finally actually have my curtain call hoodie. So I'm
Very
actually
cool.
happily repping, our actual home
Yeah.
now. So,
Nice.
but yeah, we had that. That was a fun one. We had our buddies Tuesday Atlas
Yeah.
on that one too.
We had a Christmas in July reschedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to play in July.
To almost Christmas,
Yeah.
which turned into a birthday show.
Yep. Yeah, then before that though, we had the tour.
Yeah.
Which we really didn't get to go over the tour other than if you were following us on all the socials, Instagram and Facebook and stuff
Tour
like that.
was crazy.
Yeah, and the East Coast scene, man, you guys gave us so much love. Thank you so much. Everywhere we went.
I especially want to say thank you to Chad for being my cuddle buddy and on the road. Thank you for that.
All right, I do my best.
And you do it well.
I do.
So I want to specifically shout out and kind of stress how awesome a couple of the spots were on the run that I had hopes on, but I really had no way of knowing the scale of how awesome everything was going to be, especially in post. One of them being in Scranton.
Yes, the vape shop.
Union Vape 570.
Oh,
there is no thing online that should let you think that when you're a band that has no knowledge of a scene, that when you book a show at a vape shop, that it's actually going to be as awesome as it is.
The amount of love we got for that show.
And the amount of professionalism in that place.
That place was awesome.
They were fantastic.
We love you guys. That was excellent.
I will even go to the point where, so when you hear vape shop, I'm sure you think that it's just going to be like a cloud written, like you can't see anything, old school vape shop. Not only was it not that, at the very back of the shop, the owner is all about the arts, not just music and everything.
And he's a gamer nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, on top of that.
It was great. It was great.
Even allowed for an actual local painter artist to set up shop at the very back of the area and everything with awesome stuff. I ended up coming home with a piece.
I bought two of them.
Yeah,
they were
and
fantastic.
I got it hanging up in my kitchen and everything. Like, to find somebody who's that dialed in and supportive of the artistic scene.
Of basically everything.
Yeah. Is just so rare and so refreshing.
Absolutely.
And then to try to push it even, and he was realistic. He was, he knew he was not going to fit hundreds of people in his shop. He knew that. But I think there was like maybe 30 or 40 people there.
Yeah,
and then, so he also live streamed it, which how many people did that hit?
The last I checked before the live stream, because unfortunately with Facebook nowadays, the live stream only exists for, I think, 3 months.
Yeah,
30 days.
30 days. Okay, before it's just, and you get the option of downloading it if you're the page publishing it. So we didn't obviously get to download it. But the last time I had checked before it got unpublished, we were sitting at like 1,200 views.
So
on that live stream.
And now that came from a vape shop.
Yes.
That in itself.
Yep.
And the sound quality on the video.
Yeah, the sound quality
was
was
great.
great.
Was absolutely dialed in. We had local label mates, Becoming Wolves come in from the Valley over New York.
Super cool too.
Awesome guys, really professional, and then local homies, Broken Alibi.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, just amazing group of guys.
Yeah.
They just
and they were fun.
Gus, awesome. Love you, dude. And I know that we've been kind of in contact and stuff like that. If we can get back out there, I promise we are considering it.
Yeah.
Because I know I've gotten hit up from more than a few people of the when are we coming back. I want to get back there.
Yes.
Honestly.
It was such a good time.
That'd be a good weekend run.
Yeah.
I have also been hit up a lot, and I mean a lot, by people we didn't talk to at the show or played the show with or had any interaction with at the show. They just heard word of mouth because of the show in Biddeford, Maine.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
that
rumors-
show was probably one of my favorites.
That was my favorite
Yeah.
one out of the whole run.
Yeah.
I cannot stress enough how just included I felt into a scene like it was back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, everybody
before
was so down
And
for
it was kind of like walking into like our home venue here.
Yeah.
Like we could walk in there and feel like we kind of own the place, and we can, like, as long as we're not rude and disrespectful, that we could basically get away with just about whatever we want.
Like,
and it was like that in Maine. Like we walked in, they were accommodating, they were professional. The owner of the venue,
Austin
was fantastic.
He has hit me up on 3 different occasions saying, please get back here soon. Let me know
love
when
to.
you want to get back here. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, he loved us.
Yeah.
The other bands, I like.
Thousand
they were all
Mile
professional.
Fall. Thousand Mile Fall.
Yes.
I want. We have already talked. I want to figure out how to either get you guys back over here or we get back over there. Whichever one happens first. I don't care, but we definitely should do something.
Play out again.
Yes.
You guys are so much fun. Absolutely.
Hands Like Stone. I know you guys have been hitting us up. We did not get to play with you that show. I would love for us to get a show with you guys back there at Rumors if we can get back there again. Either way, like
get back to Rumors.
Maine, you guys showed us so much more love than I ever.
Did not expect it.
So here's the funny part: me and our label owner were talking about this run before everything was finalized and before everything happened. And I told him that I was wanting to have us do our turnaround in Maine, and he kept stressing me. He goes, you are going to make so many fans that are going to be lifelong fans up in that area, and you don't even realize it.
Well, we're lifelong fans of Maine now.
Yes,
like that,
but I just kept looking at it going, all right, I'm not saying that you're BSing, but the bands that you're talking about that routed up there happened years ago and everything. Right. So I don't doubt that happened then, but who's to say what the scene's like nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect when he kept saying that it was going to be that way, it to be that way to a T.
Mind blown. Absolutely.
The venue was comfortable. Yep. Everybody there was just down to be down.
It's such a cool brick building. It's so neat.
Oversell anything.
And it feels, it's a venue. You walk in and it has its own panache.
The poutine downstairs was pretty awesome.
Poutine was good.
Yeah. Honestly, hats off again.
Poutine.
Hey, Chris.
Hashtag.
How do you feel about poutine there, buddy?
Oh, no. Hashtag no.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, I just think it's gravy. It's fantastic.
I'm not a brown gravy fan.
I like poutine.
I don't like brown gravy either, but I think poutine's awesome.
Some sausage gravy on there, I'm all over it. We'll do it.
Yep. I mean, there is probably a version of poutine with sausage gravy.
Sure,
I'm sure.
Yeah. We'll just wander somewhere into Quebec the next time. And
do you think it's called breakfast poutine?
Maybe possibly put eggs on it at that point.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Anyways,
but yeah, Maine. And also, we didn't necessarily have a whole bunch of a turnout, and there was some stuff in Rhode Island.
Okay turnout.
No, I'm not talking Rhode Island, or in Maine. Maine was an awesome turnout.
Gotcha.
No, and in between the two, though, in Rhode Island, there was definitely not the best turnout. There was definitely some other issues that happened in Rhode Island. However, the support group there and Releasing Orange, my God, you guys are one of the most interactive with us on our socials that I've ever seen, and I can't thank you enough.
Absolutely.
Every time I post something, you guys are interacting on it within 5 minutes.
And you guys got to check them out because they
Captain Brando.
Yes.
Shout out to you, buddy.
Nice.
Captain Brando.
Yep. And Singe, you guys are doing awesome.
Yes.
And thank you again for putting it down and everything like that. But yeah, I can honestly say that
the passion
that was involved in some of these stops was uncanny.
Yeah. It was like walking into the 90s scene before the internet existed, where everything got around by word of mouth and hype made everything live.
Yeah.
You guys are living it, and thank you so much for letting us come be a part of that, man.
Especially over at Buzzbin.
Yeah. Buzzbin! Oh, we love you, Buzzbin. Such a good time.
That was so we found out just how happy of a drunk Steve could be.
Oh my goodness. As he got up on stage.
Oh, it was so great.
I just want to preface.
Hold on.
I just want to preface how rarely this happens to me.
Okay, fair. So, just to kind of set the stage.
We're in story time.
We're in story time. So we
get there. You want to participate in story time?
So we get there, and this is our second time playing Buzzbin.
Yes.
And
it's supposed to be third.
It's supposed to have been a third, but it was our second time playing. The owner was so happy to have us. So he's buying a shot.
so happy.
Pickleback.
Buying a shot.
Pickleback.
And me.
We'll get to that part of the story.
We'll get to that in a sec. We'll get to that. But he was buying us shots, which is great. Well, he wanted to keep buying everybody. And I was like, you know what? No. If you want to buy anybody shots,
Yes.
buy him shots.
Mm-hmm.
He did all this work. He
Yes.
needs to be looked out for. Buy Steve shots.
Last one of the night.
Last one of the night.
run.
Let's make sure he has a good night. So, true to his word, he kept doing it. And Steve couldn't say no.
Yep.
And it was kind of hilarious. Well, Steve, we'll advance a little bit. Steve is completely toasted.
Yep.
Completely toasted by the time we hit the stage.
Yep.
And so much so, this is what happens. He's right next to me. And Busman's got an okay size stage. For a 5-piece, it's a little cramped for us, but it was still accommodating.
It was good.
It was still good.
We can make it work.
So I'm standing there. We're about to do the thing. I go, Steve, you okay? The look on his face was, huh? He was so toasted.
What you
got
got
an
missing
encore that
is I turned
So
around and looked
toasted.
at both of them and went,
Oh no!
Oh no!
He put his guitar on, and I was like, "I'm proud of you," and I just kind of nodded,
Now-
and we started going because I was like, "If we don't start, we may not get started."
Okay. Now, Steve still played a great set.
Excellent set.
Still played a great set.
we got asked for an encore.
Yes.
Which I promptly told Jen not to record.
I specifically stated, no more. I was like, we are on a 30. We are not doing any more than a 30.
He was toasted. That's
and
why.
we also had the honor and privilege of playing with another band,
Angels.
Angels.
Yep.
Yes.
And
And they were excellent as well.
they are if you are into the old school glam metal scene era and everything, they are part of the quintessential, like, Skid Row,
and they've been
LA
rocking it
scene,
for so
like,
no,
long.
you said
Motley
Angels. It's
Crue.
Angeles.
Angelus, yes.
Yeah.
Angelus.
Thank you.
They ended up doing the tours back in the day with Motley Crue and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yep.
So if that's your bag, they do it,
And
like, perfectly.
they killed it. It was excellent.
And then Deadly Confessionals.
Yes.
Oh gosh,
Okay.
they were so good.
They were
First show.
their first show, and they killed it.
Yep.
Destroyed
Killed it. They opened up the show. It was only 3-piece.
Yes.
Yes.
They're still trying to find the remaining. They need a drummer. So if you're in the Akron area and you're a drummer,
And
hit them up.
they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, serious.
Akron area.
He's like, I might be there. I tour a
3
lot.
hours away.
Whenever you're up in Columbus.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, I could practice then. But no, they did absolutely fantastic. We were very impressed by them.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Very.
we did take care of Steve on the way home. He was
Oh, it was.
I specifically looked at everybody and I go, I can't co-pilot.
well,
I need to go see.
Well, see, it was a very awkward situation because somehow, being as how Steve was out of it, I was kind of put in charge of some couple of things.
and you did an
And-
excellent job.
Well, no.
We really
It
do
just threw.
appreciate
I'm
it.
never responsible. So I
At least he said it himself.
no, hold on. Do you remember this only smidge of an argument we had while you were in that? We
Like drunk?
Yeah.
Or in tour?
Well, no, when you were drunk. we didn't argue on tour.
I don't think we did, but that's why I was
No,
asking for specificity.
When you were
Yes,
when you
it
were drunk.
was. Actually.
You don't remember it?
No, I was
So
drunk.
we had to get gas, and I was just going to put it on my card.
Oh.
And Steve goes, no, just use my card. And I'm like, Steve, I can just use mine. No, just here's this. And he goes, my pin is, no, I don't want to know your pin. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll just put it on.
Well, it was because at that point I had literally already put all the gas, so I was keeping tally with
Fair.
all receipts
Yes.
and all
Yeah.
transactions.
Which is fair.
For all of it. And I'm like, I don't want to have to think about, wait, did I accommodate for the 1 or 2 random tank fills
Right.
that didn't go onto my card?
Right.
And it was just going to be easier for bookkeeping at the end of the
I
run.
know, but I didn't. I just.
But it's like, just take my fucking card.
And the glizzies were excellent.
yeah, fair. But yeah, it was overall the tour was
Burrito pocket.
Yeah,
Yes.
that.
In the back of the
burrito
flex.
pocket. You did. Yeah.
The burrito
how long did you
pocket.
hold on to that burrito?
I didn't hold on to.
Oh my god, that thing.
It was like 3 days.
It was
Like 3 days.
It
He
was
held on to
still
a burrito.
delicious.
Really?
It was.
You did not eat that.
I did.
No, you didn't. We made you.
We made you throw it away.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did
we
get
made
a
you-
different
we made you throw
burrito
it away.
pocket. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
we got
dude.
to Maine.
Yeah, he was still holding on to a burrito all the way till, man, I'm just going to save it
I
for
was
later.
I was waiting until
Okay.
the funk got right on it.
I guess you were.
You missed it.
You missed
How
the
do you think
perfect...
blue cheese is made?
Oh, I hate blue cheese.
I mean, a lot of the things that I enjoy in life are fermented. So, to be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Here's the thing.
But yeah, I also want to do a huge shout out as another part in Maine, in Old Orchard, which is the town we were technically staying in.
oh yeah,
The accommodations we had,
Were
they are
awesome.
a mom and pop operation. They're not a chain. They are a beachfront. I don't even want to call it a B&B type thing.
it's like a resort. Yeah.
I guess you could call it a resort, but they didn't have.
Well, that's what they labeled.
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
But because they're a mom and pop, they don't have your normal, late night clerk that's over at the counter or anything like that. They just have the owner who's on premise who needs to go to bed just like anybody else.
Yep.
Plus, we showed up a week after like their tourist season,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
So
they were ready to wind down. They're like, "Here comes this group."
yeah. So
The beach was chilly, but it was
they
still awesome.
usually don't have anybody check in per their website post 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
We had already kind of earmarked that we wanted to have a full day off without having to drive or anything like that. So as soon as we were done with the show in Rhode Island, we just wanted to immediately get up there because it's only about a 2-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, can we just get done with the show, get up there, and then we can go to bed, wake up, not have to worry about actually traveling. If we're getting in the car, it's just so we can go get food or sightsee or whatever. And we got some frickin' lobster rolls. But
and some
at Ken's.
chowder.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you for remembering, because I
Yes.
could not for the life of me.
And chowder.
But yes,
That chowder was really good.
Yeah.
the lobster roll is the only first time I've ever been won over by lobster. But
Okay.
but the resort though, not only did she accommodate to us when I called at 2:00 in the morning when we rolled in with a "Hey, I'm so sorry, can you please let us in?" Not only did she accommodate for that, she was also like, "Look, the one that you had booked, that's not going to be as comfy for you guys. It's post-tour season, so I have it open. No extra charge. I'm just putting you in the penthouse.
Yeah, and
I'm
we got
upgrading your room. You guys have more beds. You have more comfy layout. You have more of a kitchen area.
Not like swanky penthouse, like just top of the
Literally the penthouse
top
of the
building.
house.
Right?
yeah.
But we went in there and it had, 3 or 4 beds total in it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
3
was able
beds.
to accommodate all
Three
of
couches.
us.
3
Yep.
beds and 2
Plus 2 guests.
futon
Yeah.
pull-out bed thing.
Full
Yeah, yeah.
kitchen. It wasn't
Yeah,
even like
full
a
kitchen.
kitchenette. It was a full
Full
kitchen.
kitchen, yeah.
And if you
Shower and-
wanted to, you could easily just live in there. It was a full functioning apartment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a accommodating and, huge, awesome upgrade. And she didn't even bat an eye when she was like, "Oh, don't worry about anything. And there's no late check-in fee. I get that things happen and everything. And you guys do your thing. Just go get some sleep. And, if you need anything tomorrow morning, we'll deal with it then." And she just looked at me at the only thing she asked for when we were checking out, she goes, "If you can just leave a good positive review, and if you or anybody you know is coming back to the area, please just recommend us."
And so
So,
we would highly
I
recommend.
cannot recommend
again.
enough. Go to Old Orchard Beach Resort
Old Orchard Beach Resort.
Yes.
in Old Orchard, Maine, if
In
you're
Old
going to be in the
Orchard.
area. And the awesome part is if you are just going into Boston, you can actually take the Amtrak on a speed line during the summer months directly into Old Orchard and get off there. So you don't even have to try to figure out how you're going to fly into a smaller town like that.
And-
Location
and-
has direct beach access.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's nice.
And just to throw it out there, even though the tourist season was basically done,
Mhm.
you could tell that if you're there during the tourist
That
season,
place is hopping.
you could tell it's hopping. It's got all the little shops that are through there.
I mean, we were
The-
right
yeah.
next to that little carnival.
Yeah, that little
Yeah.
which was
Permanent
obviously
carnival.
already closed down, but there was a little coffee shop that Jeff and I kept walking out to because we get coffee in the morning. Sorry,
yeah.
but
I mean,
it was
coffee in the afternoon.
Yeah, it
Dad,
wasn't-
I just wanted to sleep.
it wasn't that far of a walk, and they were very accommodating. The coffee was fantastic. The vibe of just the whole area was great.
Yeah.
The only thing that caught me off guard that I was not anticipating, because you can't see it from our place, because it's behind buildings on the opposite side of the street, is the train.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Did not expect the train at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Evening time train does
Yeah.
come through.
But yeah,
We also had Niagara.
yeah,
Yeah.
Niagara Falls was awesome.
That was
Beautiful.
fantastic. It was
First
gorgeous.
time I'd ever been there.
Yes, same. And I got to finally personally do something that I've been wanting to do and knock off my personal bucket list for forever. Being a born and raised Michigander and everything like that, the Great Lakes, going to all the Great Lakes is just kind of a rite of passage and everything.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, only 4 of them touch the state of Michigan, so it's easy to knock those 4 out in your lifetime. Getting over to Lake Ontario is a trek and everything, since it's only accessible on the north side of New York. So finally playing in Buffalo, I'm like, I am only a 20-minute drive from Lake Ontario. So
We woke up
while everybody
early.
else was sleeping, Jeff and I ended up waking up early. I nabbed Chris's vehicle and headed up there and
So now we
actually got into the lake.
So
Now
the only,
you can
the only
say-
concern with that trip was the oil pressure on my car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we were battling that for a few days, not understanding what was going on because I just got fresh oil. And then finally, like the last day of the trip, I was like, we've got to see what's going on.
Yep.
We were going to add oil and the oil cap was completely missing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which means that it wasn't tightened the whole trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And your car still made it through.
Let's go, baby!
Let's
Yeah.
go!
So the gasket on the cap was worn out on the old cap. And so when it went to get clicked in, it didn't. So we luckily in Buffalo, being a big enough town, were able to go to an Advance Auto where they actually had the part sitting there and put it on. And all of a sudden I'm like, just doing a hard turn and Chris would go, oh, it's supposed to do that. It's like, yep, that's
Yeah, I
supposed
won't
to
call out the
happen.
company that did my oil change, but
Yep.
needless to say, the last couple oil changes I've made a point. They did clean the engine as best they could the next time
Good.
because they noted how dirty it was. I was like, well, you kind of
There's
did
a
that.
reason it's that dirty.
I said, you did it.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, we'll clean it.
But yeah, Buffalo itself, like, Hot Mama's Cantina, that is an
That's
awesome...
what it was called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hot Mama's Cantina, that place is an awesome vibe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would have been a little more awesome if we had a little more of a turnout to it.
Yeah, but
that was
everybody there
nothing
was
to the
excellent.
venue or anything like that.
And the
Golf
food
of
was
Mexico
delicious.
Productions.
Yes.
We were one of the last shows that they actually put
Mm-hmm.
together. Huge shout out, huge thanks to you, because he's actually going to school in Buffalo, but is from Quebec.
Yeah.
So, as soon as he was pretty much done with that semester, he was going to be heading back up to Quebec, and he was shutting down operations of the production company and everything. But,
Yeah. Had a great
So
time
what you're
there.
saying is we have connections in Canada now.
yes.
Yes.
We actually already had connections in Canada, but we have people who can't go to Canada.
Not
Okay,
right now.
I can now.
We'll
I
figure
just
it
can't
out.
right now.
We'll get there.
Yep. But, yeah, Buffalo, we'll figure that out.
Are we just doing this to...
Whoa.
can
Okay.
say that
Look,
later.
this is PG-13.
For those who are not watching, they're playing
Yeah.
chicken.
But, you almost fell over.
Drop my water.
I was going to say, I got him
He's
so
trying to
flustered.
get
He's
it
like, oh
better
my God.
He's like, why am I not being touched?
Oh my god.
Don't worry.
Okay,
But,
let's keep this PG-13. Come on.
It's cool. It's just a knee grab. But yeah,
Yeah.
Buffalo itself, awesome place.
PG-11.
Really surprised by the hotel. I think all of us went in expecting that hotel was not going to be as nice as it was.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was really awesome. Oh, and our day off in Rhode Island. Speaking of nice hotels, our day off in Rhode Island, where I surprised the guys by putting us in a casino.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the
That
fire
was amazing.
fire
Yeah, and
alarm.
us checking out
Oh,
while
yeah.
the fire alarm was going off because God, what had happened? What? Oh,
There's a
gas
gas
leak.
leak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have an
And the spa.
on-site spa, and they ended up having a gas leak. Shut everything down. The doors got slammed in front of.
Me and you.
Yeah,
me
I
and
was
you.
like, who was
We had
it?
just gone to go
Yeah,
get
we went
coffee.
to get coffee.
And as we were walking back, the
doors go,
just
wham!
slammed,
We're
and
like,
We were probably 10 minutes from checking out. I remember we
Yeah,
had to go back in
and-
just to grab the last couple things.
Somebody was in the shower.
That was me.
Was that you?
Yeah, that was me. I was in the shower.
And I was
When the alarms
upstairs,
went off.
and I refused. I was on this. I don't know why. I was on the mission. No one gets left behind.
I was like, I'm not going out
no.
naked. So
Period. It's fire alarm's going off. No one gets left
dry
behind.
off and
Well,
mosey
and
on
then
out.
it turned into a slight battle that I had to do a couple emails post getting home about us having a quote-unquote late checkout fee getting tacked onto the room. And I'm like, oh, no.
No, you
don't get
locked
to fault
us
me
out.
for me getting booted out of the building
Right?
before checkout time.
There were fire trucks. There were fire marshals
You had half
that
of the fire
said
department at the building.
They said no. That means no.
So
there are rules.
But yeah, awesome pool area. Chris, Chad, and I pretty much stayed in the pool area for almost 2 hours. Just took a whole bunch of drinks down there.
I watched football.
We pretty much stayed in there until like it was almost time for the pool to
Yeah,
close.
we had the counter person actually, the front counter person coming through like I think 3 minutes after we got out of the water with you guys wrapping up. Be like, we're drying off.
I hung out.
Also, because we wanted to get rid of all the evidence that we were drinking at the pool area, because they had signs all over the place of the no alcohol on the pool area.
Well, now we're never going back there.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, how does that make sense when you're at a casino that you're not going to have pool in the or alcohol in the pool area at the hotel attached?
I don't
to
know.
the
I was
casino?
happy sitting right next to the bar watching the big
It wasn't
jumbotron.
alcohol. It was ginger ale.
It was good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was a type of ale. But anyway, that room though was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the biggest room
humongous
ever.
room, and the hardwood floors were amazing. It just was a nice place altogether.
Yeah.
None of us are big winners, which is why we're still here doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's that.
But it was still honestly,
Steve won $6 on slots.
I did. I actually left the casino with more money than I went in.
I had
won some
sushi
amount.
there. That was amazing.
You got sushi a couple times.
Yeah, unagi.
I was just say you were excited about it. Certain
Yeah.
dish,
I was excited
Unagi.
for the Johnny Rockets. It was the first time I ever.
I was excited to try it. I will say I was whelmed.
I'm not happy with the casino pricing
Yeah.
of the restaurant. If I could find a Johnny Rockets outside of a casino.
Yeah, also, they probably had some sort of supplier issue. There's a lot of menu items that were...
Yeah, half of the menu was sorry, not available.
Yeah, there was a few things I was like, I wanted this. Yeah, it's not available.
But I will say this. I feel like from a memory standpoint that, memorable, I guess is the better word to use on it, standpoint of our tours and everything, this one had a lot more memorable moments than a couple of the other ones. Like, for me personally, the only other one that was...
Yeah, South
by had some moments.
We just had a lot of
the whiskey
driving.
Whiskey Illuminati and joining the Whiskey Illuminati.
See, as cool as that was, I feel like that was kind of like the highlight, but I feel like the Echoes of Tomorrow, the one from a couple years ago when we were in DC and stuff like that, I feel like that one
getting to go
a lot more memorable.
Well, with this one, it was the fire station memorial.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had the memorial we went to. On this one, we had the beach that we went to,
Station
obviously.
fire.
Yeah, station fire. We had the beach, though. We had the memorial. We had a lot of memorable moments also within the shows. And I think that's where the difference at. It's like,
I said, there was a lot of, we made sure we did shows. We had excursions. We weren't driving 13 hours one way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
There's only
longest
so
push
many
we
what
had
if-
was a single, I think was a 6.5
What did we
hour.
do on the South by the this or that, like Seven Dust or Non-Point? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we passed, that you tend to forget that.
Yeah, but I would say that the Echoes of Tomorrow tour, from a memorable standpoint, I feel like that was the closest one because we had memorable shows in that, but we had the DC stuff. We also had the entire Virginia Beach Day one in that. We had
The cul-de-sac curfew.
Yeah.
Cul-de-sac curfew.
Seriously, those are the things where I'm like, I want
Dude,
every
that
tour
is a punk band name.
Yeah.
Cul-de-sac curfew.
I want
Everybody
every
out of the
tour to
circle.
have its highlights and its awesome moments and everything, but obviously you can't have every tour
Mama tells me to go
always
to bed.
live up to the same previous tour and everything like that. And I feel like this one
That's terrible.
got us closer.
Yeah, you're terrible, man.
But I feel like this one got us closer to the one in 2023.
I agree.
Because we had the shows, but we also had the moments in between the shows.
But Metal in the Mountains, man.
Metal
Yeah.
Metal in the Mountains had its moments in between the shows, but that is for a whole other reason.
Also with this one, taking along and doing multiple show with Iron Oxide
Yes.
was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a lot
to be able to build that friendship over multiple stops.
Yes.
It was just that's the kind of energy that
it also gives you that
to
touch
those
point of
guys.
like, this is what usually bands will do, week, 2 week, 3 week runs together.
Yeah.
To have like a back to back with a band.
Yep.
Was kind of cool. Like,
people that you know and you trust.
And we
you know
haven't
how
had
they
a
work.
chance to do that since the first tour.
Yeah.
right with
Because we had Messer, and then we had Defiant.
And then
Yeah,
Defiant when
Yep.
we were up in metal. Yep,
Yeah,
in the
so
mountains.
we haven't had that opportunity since then. But yeah, that was definitely really nice. There was a lot of, we figured out what we wanted to accomplish and how we wanted to operate things from previous tours that were kind of forcefully incorporated into this one of the, we want to make sure there's at least some stuff where we're doing multiple shows with bands. We want to make sure we're hitting venues that we thought were awesome.
Yeah.
On previous runs, again, this run, if possible, there's areas that we know just from a sightseeing and a personal standpoint, we've always wanted to just experience in our lives. How can we make sure that we're actually getting in that area
okay,
for
kids,
a show?
get in. We're going on a field trip and we're playing some shows.
Yep, exactly. And I mean,
this calculates it as a business trip.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dead serious. There are some receipts that might be getting filed for that exact reason that way this year and everything. But it's reality. Like, I personally have always wanted to go to Maine. I did not know I was going to get the opportunity to have all those additional experiences, though, like we did at the show with such an awesome scene and an awesome venue and an amazing owner all incorporated into that. Because for me, it was just I want to experience the coast. I want to experience Portland and just see what the area is like. That was like the first initial thing. And then anything else was just going to be icing on top. And there was so much more icing on top that I turned diabetic.
Legitimately.
Sort of really.
Yeah, sort of really.
Mr. Medical over there.
Oh my goodness.
That's luckily one of the few things right now that I don't have going on. But
yeah.
I'm excited to hear that Bedford is like wanting us back.
Yeah.
Very badly.
And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
how
Well, unfortunately, my schedule
between
doesn't
them
allow
and
that right now.
Scranton
Yeah, unfortunately.
and
Because you're in like 30 to bands.
and Akron, Buzzbin,
Yes.
the vape shop, and Biddeford, Maine. That sounds like a great weekend run right there.
That'd probably be a 5-day. We could probably do it like a Thursday to Monday or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to figure that out again, man.
With Thursday being travel, Friday, Saturday, Sunday being the shows, and then Monday being travel.
Yeah, and we could easily give ourselves, breathing room if we didn't put something on the front end to get ourselves out there, where we just gave ourselves actual
Just go time.
driving time to, split it up between 2 days to get somewhere.
Screw it, let's
Right.
just fly.
Like the Friday tour
I
kickoff.
wish we could.
If we are okay, so, also something within 2025, if we end up doing another cruise again, I am not driving down.
No.
Neither am I.
I don't care who is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm flying.
Apparently,
Nope.
it was not a go-to.
He had a couple of vehicle issues. Plus my sister.
Yeah.
It's like
May's awesome.
being a
dude. I
chaperone
love
at that
May.
point.
May was awesome. I love May.
She was 2 hours late because she
I
Googled
understand
the wrong
that.
address.
No, you don't. You left.
I understand.
Yeah, you guys had already left.
Hey,
Still love May. Whatever. She's awesome.
it wasn't that bad.
Shut up.
Were they not on the ride home where you had tire issues and
Oh, we almost
Yeah.
had a tire explode on us in
Yes.
Georgia.
Yeah. But we hung out at a Buc-ee's because we're part
Yeah,
of the
luckily
cult
we
of
caught
Buc-ee's.
it at a Buc-ee's. If ever
We're
a place
part of
to
the
realize
cult
you
of
might have a
Buc-ee's.
tire explode, there could be many worse spots than a Buc-ee's that's open 24 hours.
Well, you guys had your tire almost explode, and then I stayed in Tampa for like another 2-3 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then
You missed out on the last Buc-ee's.
Well, that's fine. But no, and then I was waiting for my flight out of Tampa to go to Chicago because of the weather. So I was delayed 4.5-5 hours. Finally hit my flight to Chicago, and I kid you not, I was landing, and my flight from Chicago to Fort Wayne was taking off. So thank you again to my sister for being Captain Save-A-Bob. To coming and getting me because they were like, oh, we can put you on a flight 12 hours later.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting in Chicago airport for 12 hours. Screw you. Still never got that money for the.
Yeah, it was
missed
nice
flight.
having a backline kit. First show was kind of rough because it, not used to the setup But
Oh, no. You know whose setup that is.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know exactly what you were walking into with that one.
Baker Street all over again.
No, you know his setup. You personally know his setup.
Besides the 4-tom falling over on my leg. Sorry, Heath.
Yeah. You know Heath's setup.
100%.
By the way,
it worked.
As far as chatter, band? 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 Band?
Band?
That's what that was. Okay.
Are you banned?
Band? Band?
Yeah, that was funny. We're standing in line. They look at us. They're like, band? Band.
We thought we saw Ignescent in the line as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were too far away to do that.
But it was just... Also, it helps the fact that, I mean... We've done multiple things with Shallow Side at this point in time, so it's not like it was a
good dudes.
Complete and utter off kilter. Like
they've had a bunch of new releases lately too.
They're hitting the road with No Resolve and Above Snakes, I think.
I think so.
So
some excellent music. You guys are kicking so much butt.
But then, but after a tour, we had the Christmas in July show.
Yes, and it was a happy birthday to
Christmas
Steven.
in July and December.
Yes, it was a happy birthday to Steven at that point because it didn't happen in July.
Yeah.
But it was still Christmas in July.
The day before.
I love my shirt.
Yes.
Steven, Christmas, bro!
Yep. And I got to finally wear my Christmas in July shirt.
Yes.
In December.
In December.
Yeah.
Even I was festive.
That was
begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly, yeah.
That was a fun show. That was
a fun show. We got to finally do the thing with Tearing Down the Masquerade.
Yeah.
We will see you guys again. Well, I'm going to go see you guys again here soon with Bandemonium.
Yeah, I wonder if they have January 9th open.
I don't know. That might be a conversation that needs to be had. And then we had
Cyanide.
Yeah, Sayonara.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Glad to have some new blood into the scene.
Yeah.
The fact that there's obviously still enough people who feel like there's enough room still in the scene to try to start something up and actually put themselves out there. So,
and honestly, that's how the scene is built. Somebody getting super excited and going, I think I have something I want to show everybody, and then just showing them and doing the thing. You want to be a musician? Go be a musician. Go do it. Be loud.
And honestly, for me personally, I go out to quite a few shows, just as a FYI. I go out to quite a few shows where I kind of look for band names that I don't recognize.
Yeah.
Specifically to try to see who is new onto the scene, because for me personally, when I'm booking shows for us, I really love to pull the new band that hasn't actually had a lot of exposure to our fan base.
That's how I used to manage my shows at O'Sullivan's.
Yeah.
Is bringing on some new faces. And
that was my go-to, and I was doing stuff with Skeletons. It was like, I've never heard these guys. We have no idea who they'll bring. Let's go.
Big round of applause to the Chris's Tribute Bash.
Oh, yes. Chris's Tribute Bash was huge, and it was excellent. It was wonderful.
That was an amazing crowd this year.
And
participated with the multi-stage.
I will say that, yes, definitely. This year was the most that I've seen people actually go back and forth.
Yep.
Stan's room was pretty stacked.
Was packed, yeah.
And if you haven't gotten the chance to see Blurry, definitely go see Blurry. I hear their drummer's really great.
He's so sexy.
He's so
the other part that we got to really give a shout out to on the Tribute Bash, we got to give a huge shout out to all production personnel.
Yes.
That was involved in that show.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Crystal and Charlie over in Stan's room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyrese in the main room.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty much everything, definitely on Stan's room side.
I will tell you, if you know anything about Indiana weather, I don't know where you're watching or hearing this from, January is not a fun time to book events because you don't know. So it was supposed to snow and end snow by 2. Well, it decided to start snowing at 2. And then by 9 o'clock, it was a really heavy snow. But fortunately, for the first time in probably 10 years, we had coat check.
Yes.
Which did okay. It wasn't anything to brag about, except for the fact that I was just there last weekend. And guess who's now doing coat check?
Huh, weird. It was like it was a good idea or something.
So if you, especially if you're involved in any events that I'm doing at that club, I'll be bringing back coat check on my shows. But it looks like that might be something I might have accidentally revived. It's kind of cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had that. That went really well. That was a really good crowd that we had over in the room for us.
Yeah,
to close out the stands room side. So thank you to everybody that wander over to our side and were entertained enough to stick around on our side for our whole set.
Yes.
But then for me, what I'm deeming is the end of our 2025 show season is everything that happened in January, because everything that we had booked in January, we either booked in January the year before, or the last show that we're about to talk about, we booked in August.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
while we
before the
were
cruise.
on the cruise.
Yeah.
Were we on the cruise or was it just
You
before?
came to me right before we pushed off from port in Tampa with I just got a message.
That's
Yeah.
right. We were getting
I'm
drinks.
like, we are about to lose signal.
Yep.
Let's get all of the logistics figured out before we have no cell reception right now.
Yep.
And that was
So yeah, we were in Tampa about ready to push off on the boat, and we had our good buddy Ed hit us up and say, hey, we've been trying to get something arranged for everybody to get up to Hobart and do the thing for a while now.
And what a great show.
It was January available, and we were like, we finally have something that's far enough out. We don't have anything on the books.
Yeah.
Yes, we can definitely be there.
Yeah, and
He
the
is definitely one of the
anti-variety
dudes.
show was excellent, and an honor to be a part of that.
He asked me to be a show, and I just say yes. I mean, if I'm available, I just say yes.
Yeah.
I remember you were asking me, like, if we had any guarantees. Like, I don't know. We're going to play for Ed. That's all. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He takes really good care of the bands. He takes. He's amazing at building and fostering a community in the scene up there.
The scene
and,
up there
and
is
the anti-variety show is definitely proof of it.
Yep.
Just like any show, obviously our 3:30 slot had, 40, 50 people, and by the end of the night it was a lot. But just seeing the love that everybody had for past musicians who have been there 10, 15 years ago.
Got to play with
And
Heartsick again.
Current show, yeah.
And then
That memory popped up actually from 2 years ago that we played with Heartsick at Pierre's and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's how long ago it was. I couldn't remember.
And then just to throw out, like, when it came to the other bands, we were by far one of the softest acts.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Ed, in my opinion, Ed, there was a
But
lot of...
Ed had faith in
Ed had-
musicianship and performance.
Yeah, Ed had faith, and even though we were kind of out of the genre, there was still so much love for us.
Yes.
All the different bands, like it didn't bother them that we were just kind of left field.
Heartsick, that was with Dead Cassette.
Yes.
And
there was moments after, and then there was two other bands that looked like on the ticket too. When the memory popped up, so it was like a 6-band.
He did a phenomenal job of commanding the stage at Hobart. So it was nice to see him.
Yes, it was a good time. Those guys are awesome.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was because for our history, prior to Chris being in and everything, but our history, we actually have way back history with Heartsick at Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing with them up in South Bend at Cheers, and I very vividly remember Fonzo coming up to me and going, dude, just want to apologize right now. I don't know how much of a turnout we're going to have right now because this is only our second show.
Yeah.
Under our brand new name that we just changed over to of Heartsick.
Yeah. And
so our whole old fan base might not know who we are and might not be showing up right now. So we want to apologize ahead of time. And I looked at him and I go, this is our first time in South Bend, so whatever you bring is still going to be more than us. I appreciate you letting me know. And we still rock the thing. And then we had Chad almost hyperventilate, and we have photos of the steam
coming off of his head. Yeah.
Out on the patio.
That was that show.
That was that show.
Yeah, we went to Waffle House afterwards.
Perkins.
Was it Perkins?
Yeah, there's no Waffle House.
Yeah, it was Perkins.
Oh, that's right.
It was Perkins.
That was the 2-stage night, right?
No, that was when we were in Shipshawana.
Oh, Shipshawana, that's right.
Totally different show.
Waffle House was the Howard's.
Holy cow! Like it.
Howard's Club H.
Howard's Club H.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
The last time we went to Howard's Club H, they were having a monstrous thunderstorm, and the entire floor started flooding. The actual concert floor was under about a half-inch of water.
Yeah.
That actually bubbled up out of the toilets and poured onto the floor.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
It's like if Brass Rail and O'Sullivan's had a baby.
Yeah, kind of.
Pretty cool.
And then doubled the size.
Yeah.
So, That's a whole other show from a whole long time ago. So not 2025, but
that's history.
Yeah,
that's on a big blue bus.
Yeah, that was a big blue bus era. But the wrap up to show season was up there in Hobart at the theater, and it was
started with a panic. Almost couldn't get your gear out of the truck.
Yeah.
So that ended up being a fully broken handle. I actually had to dismantle my entire truck tailgate and actually install a brand new handle.
That's fun.
So
locked and broke.
We get there, and one of the first things out of Chad's mouth when we get out of the vehicles, this is why I hate winter shows. And then I try to yank on the handle. That wasn't even what prompted that statement. He just got out of the car and went, huh, this is why I hate winter shows. And I yank on the handle, and it goes, and the tailgate doesn't open.
And so Steve's like, and this is why I hate winter shows.
Yeah, and mind you, like, again, going back to the crowd and the how many people were there for that show. They had just had a bunch of snow dumped on them Friday night.
Yes.
Like, the highway wasn't even cleared. Like, my GPS was saying, unplowed road ahead. I'm like,
And that was, to add to that even, the Anti-Variety Show was technically a 2-day event. So it's not like everybody could blow off Friday and just hope the roads got cleared and then go to the show on Saturday. There was a whole show going on Friday night, while that was happening.
Yeah. And they
in addition to the Saturday show we were playing.
We even have friends that had came out for the initial first day of that too. And they were saying that, like, everybody was there.
Yeah, they spent the whole weekend up there.
It was
for the shows.
It was still a poppin' place, man.
Yep.
So
so shout out to Ed and what they're doing out there.
That whole
really
scene,
like
everybody that was involved in that. Yeah, that is.
We had a great time up there. Hopefully, you thought we did a good enough job to allow us to come back there at some point in time.
Absolutely.
But
well, I mean, we were invited back, but somebody has to go get married.
Yeah.
I mean, he had made all those plans beforehand.
Yeah, I know. As somebody who has a very busy calendar, I get
it.
Playing shows, getting married. I guess they're about equal.
I guess they're about equal. That's terrible.
I mean, the amount of work being put into everything.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, for the most part, though, that was kind of the 2025 in about an hour-ish of babble and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for allowing us to go to all of these different places and do this over and over and over again. And
thank you for your continued support.
Supporting local venues.
We love your guts.
Like, that's the thing, man. We talk about going places and looking at home base here, and it's shriveling up.
Yeah.
It really is. The opportunities for bands, and that's to his point, to see all these new bands coming out and they want to keep, hustling and keep local music alive. It's great. So we need to continue to foster the venues and
and there was always the argument back in the day about the scene, and the scene was this and the scene was that. You guys are the scene, and thank you for letting us be part of the scene.
Yeah, providing the soundtrack to your scene.
Yes. Yeah. That has been our honor and our privilege.
And I want to overly stress to everybody on all the stops that we had. When I'm like ranting and raving about your scene, it's not only because of the bands and the venues that we got to go to. It's because you were there.
People that are participating.
Yeah. It's because you were there. Like when we were at Rumors and everything like that, it wasn't just that the bands and the venue were cool and everything.
You guys
were interactive with us the whole time. And I know that Jeff and I both talked to some of you that were like, all right, so what band are you here to see and everything? And the coolest thing I ever heard, I'm not here to see any particular band. I just heard there's a show going on, so I showed up. That is the coolest thing that I haven't heard for years.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day for Legends, that used to be something you'd hear regularly. I haven't heard that in years.
We're rolling out to Sunset to random hardcore show and being like, wow.
Yeah, I haven't heard that for years.
Who's playing tonight? Don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is there's a show.
Yeah. And I heard that from more than one person when we were playing in Maine. And that is amazing. So if you are are part of the main scene right now.
Amazing.
Wow. On that
You
note,
are part of the main scene. I just want to stress.
You just made a Chad proud.
Yes, you did.
Nah.
I just want to stress, please keep supporting your scene at the level you're doing it right now, because
Keep the
not
main
only do you...
scene the main scene.
Okay, now I'm about to not finish my point. Jesus, this hurts. But keep fostering it.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys, I don't think understand how rare of a thing you have in this day and age.
Indeed.
Coming from the home of Sweetwater.
Yeah. Keep fostering it. Keep, nurturing that. Keep going out to all the shows. Keep, encouraging the bands that are actively trying to push out there.
And so
to
much
keep doing
talent.
it.
So much talent. We've gotten the ability to hang out around so much talent. It's incredible.
I want to do one more shout out to the main scene and everything. Also with Black Vinegar.
Yes.
You guys are the only reason that show happened, because they're the ones who brought their own sound equipment out.
Oh,
yes.
They brought their PA and then coordinated to run sound for the entire show.
Yes.
Had you guys
Seamlessly.
not done it.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, like, coordinating that, bringing gear, setting up a PA, running a show, but also, like, it was smooth. You wouldn't have known that PA wasn't
and
there.
that was arranged 4 days prior to the show.
Right. And the on and off,
In
everyone's
a
so
frantic me
professional.
getting a message and being asked if I had that coordinated and being very naive to thinking that there was at least a house PA.
So, again,
and then being informed, no.
Speaking to the professionalism and
Yes.
the quality of care you guys put into your scene,
Yeah. Keep, nurturing that, because it is beautiful and rare and an amazing thing to see. So, on that note, we're going to kind of buckle down and finally get you the new music.
Huh?
Yeah, we've
already got one release.
Yeah, we got one single release. If you've been out to any of the shows, you got to hear a preview of the not absolutely finished, but pretty close to finish 2 other songs.
Yeah,
that will be
a
on the
couple of
release.
different versions of what we've got running through. So yeah. Yeah.
You are our test market. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
you
for
were the
being our
test market,
test market.
and we got a lot of feedback, at least on tour, from
And it was
those 2
really,
songs.
really good.
And I will say, JJ, shout out to JJ after Tribute Bash.
Mm.
He spoke very highly of our set from Tribute Bash.
I heard,
because he loves the new songs, and coming from somebody that's a hardcore fan and friend of the band, that's
he's one of our
and more of a
freaks.
hardcore friend and fan of the very first album more than anything else.
Yeah, so for him to
I'll
see
learn the Irish car bombs sometimes, sir. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we're gonna go in. It's been unfortunately very distracting that we've had a lot of very compartmentalized, fragmented ideas floating around for damn near 2 years now.
Yeah. And
that we need to finally actually just take the time to buckle down and get done.
So that's what we're doing.
Yep.
So our hope is that we'll be able to bring a good EP album and get things rolling for you guys.
The only thing we want to do different this year that we haven't done in previous, we don't
perform
want
it naked.
Well, I've
At
done
least
that.
with
You
this.
just weren't here.
Oh,
But
fair.
I want to kind of stress we're not going to promise an absolute definitive finishing date
Yeah.
this go around, because we've put ourselves under a little too much pressure in years prior.
And we
with
don't want to
certain
cheapen the
releases.
music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and also working with the production team.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of new alignment.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, we've put ourselves under a little too much pressure in years prior and everything like that, and kind of barely squeaked certain things out and not been able to do the release the way we wanted
Or
to do the release.
going on tour and picking up our CDs right as we were heading out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we need to clean the whiteboard. Still at South by Southwest.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we are not going to promise a definitive it's out around this time. We're still hoping for a 2026 release, but that's not an absolute guarantee. We're going to allow the songs to kind of be, developed the way they want to be developed this go around and figure it all out. So if it can happen still in 2026, that's the hope. That's the want, but that is not a definitive plan at this point.
And we'll see about picking up a show here or there during the year, just to kind of.
But do know, if we're playing a show, it's not going to be a very often thing, so definitely plan to come out.
Yeah, we want to see
plenty
you.
of heads up.
We want to see you. If we're going out, we would like to see you specifically.
Yep.
In whatever attire you feel.
Well, yeah, but preferably all of you in your prettiest pink dresses.
That works.
Yeah.
But on that note, this has been Actually Controller.
Love your faces.
Technically wrapping up season 3 with the second episode.
Let's go.
So, all right. Love you, everyone. We're out.
Later.
Bye. So very sorry.
Thank you for listening to Actually Controller. If you liked what you heard, please consider following us on all our socials. You can easily find us on all the different platforms by going to linktree/controller33 or scan the QR code if you're watching the video version of this episode. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time.